Okay, usually I start off these videos with comedic uncertainty to what I'll be tackling, or blind optimism to what I'll be covering, but not for this video, because this is just bad. Now, some of you might be confused by the title of this video, and I honestly wouldn't blame you, because it could mean a lot of things. It could mean the channel is good, and it's just not for me personally. It could also mean the channel is bad in my eyes, but there is stuff that others would like. It could mean a bunch of different things, but you'll see what I mean by the end of this video. For now, before we dive into the video we're looking at today, what do I think of the channel as a whole? I'll be completely upfront and tell you guys that I watch very little of this channel. And now you sit there on your phone or computer, probably eating something good right now, wondering how I can make the bold claim in my title if I've seen very little of the channel. Well, that is a very interesting question that I intend to answer right now. This channel is filled with Among Us videos everywhere you turn, which do not appeal to me because I know what's going to happen in each and every single one of them. That's because Among Us is a very simple game. You're on a spaceship, someone's a murderer, and you need to find out who the murderer is before they kill everyone, or finish tasks before they kill everyone. It's a game that should not be adapted into anything other than a gaming video. Even if you had a genuine storyline with every video, it would still be weighed down by the fact that you can't do much to enhance the experience because your videos will always be based around a very simple premise that leaves very little room for expansion. As for the videos I've actually watched, they did not do anything to interest me either. I watched Woody's McDonald's problem, which I'll be tackling at a later date and I have a few things to say on it, so I don't want to voice my opinions just yet. And as for the Angry Birds, the other video I watched, that is actually what we will be looking at today. So let's stop stalling and get into it.
What's the move for today, I wonder? Should I go on a walk, watch TV, run around the house for no reason? Huh. I really don't know. Oh! Oh, my head. My head. Sorry, Sonic. I didn't know he'd go at you like that.
Okay, I'm going to do something that I rarely, if ever, have done. I'm going to talk about this video's plot starter in depth. Because this video's plot starter might just be the single worst plot starter to a plush video I've ever seen. Instead of having the plot, oh, I don't know, develop naturally and give a proper reason as to why the Angry Birds show up, Sonic literally just says, I wonder what I should do today. And then proceeds to list a bunch of crap for no reason, and then an Angry Bird literally, out of complete nowhere, is just chucked at him. Use the I'm bored plot starter for all I care. It's way better than whatever the hell this was. This is a pretty good jumping off point for something that I wanted to talk about for a while now. I've always talked about bad plot starters and why I have a problem with them, but I think I have something new to say here. Why is it so hard for so many people to just have their plot develop naturally and not just have a character sit around doing nothing until the plot smacks them in the face? This is such a common thing in plush videos and I've grown so tired of it, as well as a special kind of awful one. But for this case specifically, you're telling me the creator couldn't take 5 to 10 minutes out of his oh so busy schedule and show Silver outside and spotting the Angry Birds in a tree or something? Like, sure, it would have been a little contrived, but it's a way more natural and less completely lazy way to open your video.
What the heck was that, Silver?
Well, if you must know, Sonic, it was my new pet bird, Bubbles. Say hi, Bubbles. Bubbles? Really? What a stupid name. Oh, that had to hurt.
So rather than expanding upon the story established with Silver getting this Angry Bird as a pet, and rather than even explaining where this Angry Bird came from, we get the same joke over and over and over again. It's just Sonic getting beat up by the Angry Bird, I do not care what his actual name is, and Silver saying that he deserves it for small reasons. And as you expect from my tone, this isn't even remotely funny, and I hate sounding like this. I sound like how I was back in 2019 and early 2020, someone who didn't care about the person on the receiving end of these videos, but come on, look at this. No effort is being put into the comedy of this part alone, and on top of that, this joke is the same as every other character gets beat up by something or someone joke that I've seen on every other mediocre to bad plush YouTuber this channel piggybacks off of. Oh, and speaking of stuff in this video having no effort being put into it,
I think your bird just has anger issues.
Again!
I think it's you that has the anger issues, Sonic. You need to stop going off on poor Bubbles here.
My favorite thing about this channel is how no character sounds like they want to be there. Characters will constantly, and I mean constantly, sound bored or tired, and it constantly takes you out of the video. Where have I seen that before? So anyways, Sonic begins to establish ground rules for the Angry Bird. Like it can't go to the bathroom anywhere it's supposed to, and it can't break anything. Now to your viewer, look me in the eyes. I know you're watching this through your screen, but just pretend you're looking at me through the eyes. You know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen. Everyone on the planet knows what's happening, and you can tell where this video is going from this point onwards. I don't care if your video idea is something that's been done before, but you need to put a clever spin on it to make it feel fresh. And I guess this video kind of does that, but we'll get to that in a bit. Oh, and before we move on, I also just wanted to point out that this is the first few minutes of the video. It's just Sonic getting a bird tossed at him, Silver saying he deserved it for small reasons, and establishing ground rules for the Angry Bird that literal infants can guess he's going to break, rather than establishing why this Angry Bird is here, where this Angry Bird came from, and how Silver found it in the first place. This video is 9 minutes long, by the way, so almost a third of this thing has just been padded out jokes and unexplained scenarios. Silver and the Angry Bird go to the kitchen and get some food, and this is what finally starts the main conflict of the video.
For your first drink, I've got you some of this Mountain Dew Voltage. I mean, who needs water when you got Mountain Dew, am I right?
Oh crap, Bubbles! You spilled the Mountain Dew!
First of all, surprise of all surprises. I'm so shocked I can't look at what I'm watching, and I have to facepalm harder than when Nickelodeon tries to be hip. Second, as for the soda spilling on the ground, so what? Just clean it up. Why is this, of all things, the thing that is the catalyst to the main conflict of the video? This is the most low-key, minor, inconsequential thing to have in your video, and that is what you choose to start your conflict? Why? There are like a million other ways you could have done this that would actually make sense within the story you're trying to tell. Why not, and this might sound crazy, but just hear me out, make a mess in the kitchen? You know, the thing Sonic told him to not do just 30 seconds ago? And I know what you're thinking, but MPK, what if he doesn't want to make a mess in his kitchen? And what I'm thinking is, how hard would it be to put a few dishes in the sink, pour a little cereal on the counter, and hell, you can even still do the spilling the Mountain Dew thing, just don't have that be the only reason the plot kicks into high gear. Like, dedicate some time to the illusion that will tie into what the main conflict will be. This isn't rocket science.
Sonic, it's not what it looks like. Listen, I was the one who knocked that over. It wasn't Bubbles. He can say.
Oh, just clean it up! My floor's getting dirty! Oh, okay, I'll clean it up!
I feel like I'm watching that one Darman video where a kid was given a rigged soda and it spilled onto her on the floor and the principal made a big deal out of it, even though it was very much not. But MPK, isn't that the point of this scene? Isn't it the point that they're making a big deal over such a minor thing? Well, maybe it is, and maybe them freaking out over the spilling of a soda is supposed to be a joke, and that they use this as a jumping off point to the main conflict. The issue with that is, this isn't even remotely funny, and even if it was meant to be funny, it doesn't even attempt to do what you should do if you want to make a joke like this. It's played too seriously for me to get any comedic value off of it, and that's the last thing you ever want to do if you want to tell a joke like this. And like I said before, if this isn't meant to be a joke, and if this is meant to be taken at face value, why is this the main catalyst to tell the story's conflict? And wow, I've used the word conflict way too many times. Jesus Christ. So after a crappy plot point that not even someone like Lego would entertain, Silver cleans up the mess and Sonic still wants Angry Bird, yes I know the name Silver gave him and I don't care, to leave.
Say your goodbyes. Bye, Bubbles. Bye. Sayonara. See you later. Never, actually. Never want to see you again. Bye-bye. Sayonara.
What the heck was that?
Wait, what just happened? So to recap this scene, Angry Bird made a mess, Sonic saw, Silver cleaned it up, Angry Bird is still forced to leave by Sonic, and then, out of complete nowhere, Red Angry Bird shows up and decks Sonic in the face. Were there like clips from this video that got lost or removed? Because I'm having such a hard time understanding what exactly is going on in this video. Although one thing I can piece together is that I was wrong in my previous statement. Orange Angry Bird, which is what I'm calling him from now on, spilling the soda didn't connect to the main conflict because nothing connects to the main conflict. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot the only plots that this guy can seem to connect together are those based off of a crappy video game that should have died long ago, along with any other channel that's so desperate for relevancy that they still play it. I'm being harsh. Like, damn near 2020 MPK harsh. But this is just the most basic things ever that are just not being applied here. And I know that I'm not being super nitpicky for the sake of being super nitpicky with this, because for how bad Woody's McDonald's problem was, the plot actually connected. So what's the excuse here? So more Angry Birds start literally appearing out of nowhere, and we once again have no idea where they came from or why they're here. It's not that I'm asking for an epic tale filled with lore and emotion and Hollywood movie-level fight sequences. It's that I'm asking for a basic understanding of cause and effect to be applied here, which is greatly absent throughout this entire video.
Why are you all looking at me like that? And let's not get hostile now that there's a bunch of us, right? We still need to follow Sonic's rules, you know?
This wasn't supposed to happen. They've completely taken over the house.
No, they've completely taken over the kitchen. I don't expect this guy to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on Angry Birds plushies, but come on! If you want to show them taking over the house, show the birds in separate groups, in separate areas of the house. Some in the living room, some in the kitchen, some in the bathroom, some in the bedroom, making a better video than this. Spread them around. Dedicate some time to properly give off the illusion you're trying to convey to your audience, cause this is confusing at best and lazy at worst. 3 guesses to what I think this is. Shadow comes down to investigate the large amount of noise, and Silver fills him in on what's going on.
Silver, don't worry. I knew this day would come. What? That's why we gotta call the pigs. The pigs? What are you talking? The pigs, Silver! The pigs. Just give me a moment.
I have 2 very big problems with this scene. 1, the pigs are supposed to be the ones that the birds are fighting against. The main goal of the game is to stop the pigs from getting the bird's egg. So, with that logic in mind, why are the pigs the ones to solve the problem of the Angry Birds invading the house? Wouldn't it make more sense if the pigs were the ones that were invading the house and the Angry Birds had to be called to handle them? At least, I think it makes sense, but I guess putting as little thought into your video that's supposed to entertain your audience works as well. 2, why on Jared Karam's, Steve Chen's, and Chad Hurley's red gift of YouTube is Shadow specifically and only here for this reason? Why is he only here to provide an arbitrary solution to the conflict of the video that was half-assedly thrown in? I'm serious, this is his only role within the video, to call the pigs so they can deal with this issue. I don't think I've seen a plush video that is structured this poorly since I tackled that Super Mario Ryan video all the way back in 2019, almost 3 years ago. I've been saying a lot so far, but I like to just go off on a little tangent to say, before somebody hypocritically comments I'm taking this video way too seriously or asking for too much, let me just say, no. Asking for basic things to be put in the story, like having a connection with story events or getting background information on why something is happening, is not asking for much. What it is asking of this guy, MonadoStrife, is to put another 30 to 60 seconds of letting us, the audience, see, not be told, how Orange Angry Bird was found, where it was found, have the established catalyst of Orange Angry Bird spilling the soda actually be a catalyst, show us where the other Angry Birds came in, give Shadow a bigger role, and have that all naturally flow within your video. It sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. If those basic things are quote-unquote asking for too much, then maybe that's a sign that this isn't what this guy should be doing and find something else to make a livelihood off of. And that may sound harsh, but I'm just starting to get a tad annoyed and confused as to why people are thinking I'm out of line for wanting something funny or interesting from a genre of YouTube that used to be funny and interesting. And to dismiss another overused statement to blindly defend people I've reviewed, you really need to admit your hypocrisy if you use the "if you don't like it, don't watch it" mantra. If you are a genuinely passionate fan of MonadoStrife, of Blake, of Richie, of Crazy, of Awesome, of whoever, if you think these channels are absolutely flawless and have absolutely no room for improvement, or if you actively disagree with the notion that these channels can make bad videos and still despite all of that, watch these videos. You have no room to tell me to not watch something if I don't like it. Just because you think you're being a good fan by defending this video or defending a channel that I have a right to criticize because it's being shared publicly and is expected to attract a certain audience, doesn't mean you can just latch yourself onto this logical fallacy and then act as if it isn't hypocritical to go into all of my videos, all of my comments, all of the replies of the comments, agreeing with my opinion, and even listening to me right now, and still trying to pass off the notion that I shouldn't be watching something I don't like when you yourself are choosing to watch a video that you do not agree with and you do not want to see your favorite YouTuber get some criticism. So you, by your own logic, should not be criticizing me for watching something and critiquing something I do not like. But anyway, let's see how our wonderfully fleshed out protagonists solve their oh so great problem.
Hey guys. Hey, how's it going? Good, yeah, of course. Yeah, I've been good myself, you know.
What the heck are you doing, Shadow?
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. How the kids been? Oh, nice.
Hey, come on! We need to focus here! There's Angry Birds in our kitchen and I don't know what to do!
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, that's really unfortunate, you know?
Okay, never mind. Let's just watch Shadow waste 40 more seconds of our time, because this video hasn't wasted enough time as it is. It's really telling when Crazy and Blake can make a better story in double the amount of time you have to tell yours. Really says a lot, doesn't it? But finally, after tons of jokes that don't land, we finally get to see the falling action and the resolution to this problem.
All right, Silver, the pigs are coming.
What do you mean the pigs are coming? I still don't get it! What the heck was that?
The pigs, Silver. The pigs.
What the? Did these pigs just take down all the Angry Birds?
That's what they're for, Silver. It's their job.
Okay, first of all, no it's not. Their job is to try to steal the eggs. The pigs should not be the good guys here because it kind of, sort of, just a little bit contradicts just about the entire point of the goddamn Angry Birds! But let's move past that bit of stupid and onto another bit of stupid. This is it? This is what the video was leading up to? That's what all these events were building up? There was no altercation, no interaction, no exchange between the birds and the pigs before they were defeated. How long would it have taken to show the pigs and the birds fighting before being defeated? It doesn't even have to be a long fight. It could just be like 20 seconds. Just show something so I don't feel like I've wasted my time here. And I know I just got done saying how I don't expect Hollywood movie level fights in plush videos, but an action sequence was set up here and it somehow, I don't even know how it did this, it somehow failed to deliver on that front for whatever reason. Any reason you could possibly throw for the scene being the way it is doesn't take away from the fact that this just screams laziness and just not even trying. It's then revealed that Shadow and the pigs are old pals for a reason that isn't explained, but let's not think about that because the creator clearly didn't either.
Thanks a lot, guys. You came to our aid when we needed it most. Yeah, thanks.
Don't mention it, pals. Alright, boys, what do you say we head home and have ourselves some dinner?
Well, would you look at that, Silver? They're gone. How did they even do that? I have no idea.
The trim button. Sonic wakes up and asks what happened, and Silver says he probably doesn't want to know, and I'd say he got off lucky with how underwhelming everything was, and I kind of wish I was in his position when everything went down. Whatever fever dream he was having was probably better than this entire video. They all decided to watch Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, something I'd much rather be watching than this, and the video ends. Unless someone comes up with a nice Mario level abomination, which I kind of doubt is going to happen for some reason, nothing that will come out from this year will be worse than this. But now it's time we circle back to the title of the video. This channel is not made for you because this is just more of the same stuff I've seen from people like Crazy, Awesome, Blake, and SML. It's to the point that the description of this video literally says this channel's content is similar to the channels I just listed. And those channels have ideas that are incredibly formulaic in structure, they use the same set of characters in set formulaic structures, have very similar types of humor, and have a tendency to drag out certain scenes to a borderline unwatchable degree. This is why I will never stop recommending a lot of smaller plush tubers, because unlike most of the popular plush tubers who consistently copy each other's homework, the smaller plush tubers have a system of events that are unique to the community, unique to the genre, and do their absolute best to entertain and gather a sustainable audience. If you are someone who wants content like that can hook you with a good story, that can entertain you and make you laugh for hours on end, that can provide a smooth watching experience with little to no fluff, that can give you something that would be a reason to keep that channel in your subscriptions page, if even one of those things applies to you, why would you watch this? This is not made for you. It's clearly designed for people who have a much higher tolerance for this kind of stuff. And a lot of people who I talk to do not have a high tolerance for this kind of stuff. Now, does this mean that I think this channel has no potential to change and do better, so it can be for people who are sick of having the bare minimum shoved in their face? Honestly, if this channel keeps going down this path, yeah, that's exactly what I mean. And from the looks of it, it's going to keep going down this path, so I don't see this channel getting any better anytime soon. Of course, I could be wrong, and this could be like a Ninchan thing, where the first video I watched didn't hook me, but after watching more I got invested in what his channel had to offer, but I just don't see that with this channel. I'll keep a close eye on it, and maybe I'll let you guys know if anything changes, but for now, watch literally anything else, and I'll see you in whatever I review next time. Have a good rest of your day.